Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hello everyone, this is Madeline teacher again, and today we are going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m.'s 1C class on Monday, May 11th lesson, and we will be doing grammar zone lessons 31 and 32. Okay, so let's get started. Please take out your grammar zone books and turn to lesson 31 on page 90. So turn to page 90 to begin. Okay? So everybody take out your grammar zone books to page 90. Okay. So today we are going to review and practice some things we already learned. So one of the things we already learned is there was and there were. So remember, when we have one thing, in the past it existed, we can say there was or there were. So we say was for one thing. There was a storm yesterday. Yesterday, a storm was here. There was a storm yesterday, okay? There were, we say, many things. So we can say, there were dinosaurs. Dinosaurs in the past existed. Now, all dinosaurs are dead. So we can't say there are dinosaurs because dinosaurs' lives are all finished. But we can say there were dinosaurs. In the past, there were dinosaurs. Now, all dinosaurs, their lives are finished, so there were dinosaurs. Okay? So that is when we use there was and there were. We use it for finished things. In the past, it existed. Okay. So let us talk about the dodo birds. Okay, so before we do this, let's remember one other thing. So one other thing we are going to talk about today is the verb to be in the past. So to be in the present, we have am, is, are. But today we are going to talk about past. So past, we have two forms, was and were. So past of to be, we have was and were. So you can say I, he, she, or it was. And you, we, they were. So we use the verb to be with nouns. He was a doctor. And adjectives. Dinosaurs were big. So dinosaurs, again, lived in the past. So we can use now all dinosaurs are dead. So we use past tense were to talk about dinosaurs' size. Dinosaurs were big. He was a doctor. Now he is not a doctor. So we use was to talk about it. Okay? So please finish writing this down if you want to take notes. So stop the video here to take notes on this and to write these things down. Okay? So please finish taking notes. Okay, finished? Okay, so now let's do page 90 together. So I will read this about dodos, and then we will use to answer the question, okay? So the dodo was a bird. It was larger than a turkey and it weighed about 50 pounds. It had a gray blue body and a big white head. The dodo had small wings that were not good for flying. For thousands of years, the dodo lived on Mauritius, an island in the Indian Ocean. The dodo was slow, but it was safe on the island because there were no dangerous animals. Then, in about 1507, people from Europe arrived on the island. They had dogs and rats. These animals were new to the island. They killed the dodos and ate their eggs. Soon, there were no more dodos left. The last one disappeared in 1681. So finished. This is about an animal, the dodo bird. All the dodos are dead, so we use past tense to talk about dodos. So we can say, the dodo had a large head, number 1. Number 2, with the information for the reading, the dodo, a flying bird. It says in the book, the dodo, what does it say in the book? They had wings that were not good for flying. So the dodo wasn't a flying bird. Number 3, there aren't dogs on the island before 1507. There were no dangerous animals, so there weren't dogs on the island before 1507. Number 4, the dodo had small wings. We can see in the picture, the dodo's wings were small. Number 5, the dodo wasn't fast. The dodo was slow, so it wasn't fast. Number 6, the dodo was than a turkey. We see in the book that the dodo was larger than a turkey. And number 7, after 1507, there were dogs and rats on the island. And number 8, after 1681, there weren't any dodos. All dodos died. Okay, so please finish these parts by yourself, okay? So please finish this part by yourself, and then when you finish, come with me and we will check, okay? So stop the video if you need more time to finish. Okay. Okay, finish? Okay, let's do this part together. So, the dodo lived on Mauritius. It had a white head. The dodo was a slow bird. Bird is a noun, so we use be verb. It weighed about 50 pounds. And dodos don't exist now. So we say don't exist present tense because now we are talking about now there are no dodos. In the past there were dodos. Dodos existed in the past, but now they don't exist. Number 6, rats ate the dodo's eggs. Okay, so let's tell if these sentences are past or present. Number 1, a long time ago, there were no dogs on Mauritius. This is a past tense sentence. Number 2, giraffes are very tall animals. Are is present. Number 3, Mauritius is an island. Is present. Number 4, the woolly mammoth was past, a large animal. There are many animals in the zoo. This is present, are. Number 6, the dodo was a small bird. Was is past. Number 7, my favorite animal is the tiger. Present tense. Is. Number 8, there were many people at the zoo yesterday. This is yesterday and were, so it is finished, so past. And the last one, we went to the zoo Sunday afternoon. That is past. And number 10, mammoths used their chunks to pick up food. Oops. That chunks to pick up food. That is past tense too. Okay. So, please finish checking these answers and write them down in your book. Okay? Okay, so now for this part, I want you to write a short story about a time you went to the zoo. If you did not go to the zoo, pretend, make a story up, tell a lie, okay? So tell me a past tense story about the zoo. I want you to write 4 or more sentences, okay? So please stop the video and write a story. Okay, so stop the video and write past tense story about the zoo. Okay, are we finished? So after you write the story, I will show you an example story. So I will write my story and you can use it as an example. I went to the zoo yesterday. It was really fun. I saw tigers, lions, bears, and crocodiles. My favorite animal was the lion. It was really cool. It was really amazing. I didn't see any monkeys. I didn't see any monkeys. But I want to see some next time. I love the zoo. Okay, so this one is a past tense story about the zoo. So this one, I want you to write something different in your book. Okay, so not the same, something different, but this is an example of what kind of stories you write, okay? So after you finish writing your story, let's go to page 92. So on page 92, we are going to be talking about verb tenses. So we have 3 that we need to talk about today. Simple present. Simple present, he. Present continuous. PC and past simple. Simple past. Okay, so present continuous or simple present we use for things we do always or every day or sometimes. When we have yes sentences, we have one verb. We can say, I study English. I always study English. So we use present simple. And we have one verb. If we say he, we need an S. So he studies English. For this one, he, she, it, plus S. Okay? This is the only one we use S for. Okay? But it is important to remember. For a no sentence, we can say, I don't study. Or he, with S, doesn't study. Okay? And this one, we have 2 verbs, do and does. And remember, the first verb takes the S, not he don't studies, he doesn't study, okay? And then the last one is a question. We can say, again, with questions, the verb goes first. So we say, do I study? Or does he study? And the first one is do, and the second one is study. And with he, we need to remember the first one will have an S, okay? So the next one we have is present continuous. Present continuous is ing verb. We always need 2 verbs. Be verb, am, is, are, plus an ing verb. And we use this one when we are talking about now or this moment. Okay? We only use this one when we are talking about now. Not always, not sometimes. This one is now, okay? So some examples. For a yes sentence, we can say, we are studying. Again, with this one, we need 1, 2 verbs, okay? We are studying. I am studying. She is studying, okay? We need 2 verbs. For a no sentence, we can say, we aren't studying. You just have to change. We still have 1, 2, but we have to change this one to not. With this one, we never use do or does. We don't use do and does with ing together. Alright? And the last one, we have question, so verb becomes first. This one, are we studying? So this one is, are we studying? Am I studying? Is he studying? The last one we have to talk about is simple past. This one is plus ed or irregular. The ones you have to remember. Like, come, he comes, came. In take, becomes took. This one we use to talk about things that are finished, like yesterday, or ago, or last, okay? So, past simple, let's make some example sentences. She worked at home. Oh, let's change it to study because this will be good with our other ones. She studied. This one, for one yes sentence, we have one verb, past tense verb. And then, for no sentence, we can take simple present to past simple and make it a no sentence. So I don't study becomes I didn't study, or she didn't study. And we only turn one, the first one, to past tense. The second one stays present tense. Only the first verb changed. Like this one, he doesn't. First one has S, past tense. Only the first one is past tense, okay? So, and then the last one, the question is the same. The first one, did, is past tense. And then the last one, study, is not past tense. Okay, so, did she study? First one, did, past tense. Next one, not past tense. Okay? So, please write these notes down. Finish writing the notes, I will erase, okay? Okay, so together we are going to answer the questions on page 92. So the first one we have to decide, is it past continuous or present continuous, simple present, or simple past? So the first one, what are you doing? We see ing, so we know it is present continuous. The next one, penguins live in cold places. We see live. Live is present tense. Penguins now live in cold places, okay? So we can use present tense, P. Number 3, the animals were unhappy. Were. What time is were? Is were now? Were is finished. It is in the past. So we can say simple past. The next one. The whales are bigger than sharks. What is this? Are. Are is present tense. Now and every day, whales are bigger than sharks. Okay? And the last one is the cheetah is running. We have running, ing, so we know it is present continuous. Okay, so write those down. Finished? Okay. So let's do the next part together as well. So number 1, we have to make a past tense sentence with these words. So we can say, those dinosaurs, and then eat past tense is ate plants. The next part, lions sleep now. present continuous. Present continuous means we need ing. So how can we say this with ing? The lions what? The lions what now with ing? So remember, with ing, we need two verbs. So the lions are sleeping now. Two, are sleeping, okay? The next one, the woolly mammoths have large ears. A simple past question. So past questions, what is the first word? The first word is always did. And then we need the subject. This one is woolly mammoths. So woolly did, woolly mammoths have. Again, remember we have did, so we don't want past tense here. Have large ears. Okay, number 4. We want a present question with elephants live in cold places. So think, what is the first word for a simple present question? In simple past, we have did. So what is the first word? Present is do. And then we need what? We need the subject. So here, elephants. Do elephants live in cold places? Okay, so please finish. Stop the video and finish page 93 alone. Finish alone, 93, okay? Stop the video now to finish this page. Okay, so page 93 finished. Let's check. So number 1, we have she. Because she, born, we always use past with born. So she was born in 1998. Elephants 50 million years ago. So this one, it's in the past, so we say were, because elephants are many and it is past. Next one, where were you yesterday? Where were? We say were for you in the past. Yesterday is past. There, and the email 50 years ago. So this is past 50 years ago, and email is one, so we can say wasn't. Email is a non-count, so we will say one wasn't. Next one, where your father born? Born again, past, and father is one, so was. He was. Next one. On 6, there any telephones? Telephones are many. 200 years ago. 200 years ago is past, and we have many, so we can say there weren't. Number 7, there a great film on TV last night. So last night is past, one film, so we can say was. Number 8, you born in London. Born is past, and for you, past, we say were. Okay? Finished? The next part, please check your answers. Okay, finished? This one we have to decide again, present or past. Where was Annie yesterday? Yesterday, she was at home. Now, there any dodos left on Mauritius? So this is left, so we know it is now, so we can say are. And no, there aren't any. They are extinct. Number 5, you born in Canada. Were you born in Canada? Yes, I was. And the last one, how you today? Today is now, so we can say are. Okay, that is everything, students. That is finished, okay? So I hope you learned something, and we are almost done with 1C books. So I am excited. I hope you are excited too, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.